Bitcoin is on the verge to complete this insane bearish cup and handle pattern that we have to talk about today, and also some on-chain metrics, because I found there also really interesting stuff in the recent hours that we also have to cover today. And of course we also talk about Bitcoin, the immediate short-term outlook, what is happening here right now on the Bitcoin chart. So if you think that is interesting, then definitely stick around and subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell, and also don't forget to like this video. And now let's jump straight into today's content here. So when we're looking here at the daily chart, so then we can see over the last, what is it, the last 2 months, we have actually started forming here this bearish cup and handle pattern. And as you can see here, we start with a rounding bigger shape, then we have which is in the cup, then we have the handle, another smaller round shape, and then we have the breakdown to the downside. So, and you can see right now the Bitcoin price is under the neckline here, under the support line. So, and if we close today's candle under the support line, it might get really quick, really ugly for the Bitcoin price, especially when we measure the target for this bearish cup and handle pattern. So you take it from the top to the bottom of the support line, and that gives you then a measurement for this bearish pattern. So here you can see it's $12,660 for this bearish cup and handle pattern. So again, do I believe that we go actually that low here if we are breaking now the support line and the Bitcoin price starts to tumble lower here? I believe that we will not reach that target. So, but I have to say, and I have to change here now my stance that I had from last week, where I said I don't actually believe that we go to $14,000, $60,000. I believe it might be actually happening in the not so distant future, but this will be also the final low for Bitcoin. You can quote me on that. If we go that low, this will be the final low, and from there we will start going up again for the Bitcoin price. So, and to give you a little bit perspective about the timeline, I believe that this will be the case when the Federal Reserve will have the last meeting of the year, where they most likely announce that or they have done it then at that point already, that they go up to 4.5% on the rates. So, and they cannot go higher than that. So there are only two options what they can do at such an event. So first of all, when we go up over the next couple of months where we have other Fed meetings, the Bitcoin price will definitely take a hit and already go here lower. So, and once we announce the 4.5 rate, that will be the moment where the Bitcoin price will crash to the downside really quick. And I was just yesterday on a call with Binance and a lot of other influencers where we had a live stream, and we had more or less the same opinion what's going to happen in that case. So what we're going to see is something like a V-shaped recovery on the smaller time frames. So it will look something like this, where the Bitcoin price will rapidly go to the downside, but immediately will push back to the upside. So, but I don't believe that it goes straight back to 20K. Most likely we will go to $14,000, $16,000 in that kind of range, maybe even touch here this former support level, and it will be a wick, and then the price directly comes back up, stays here somewhere in that range, consolidates, and will then start moving slowly up again in the future. So, but this is like 2 months in approximately away for us. So, and until then the markets will bleed immensely in my opinion. So we have the on the lower time frames a different outlook, but first of all I want to quick cover what's happening here on PalmSwap. So PalmSwap is live still with their fair launch, and they have actually extended their fair launch. So if you're not in yet, you still have a chance to go to PalmSwap and participate in the fair launch. The fair launch got delayed by 6 days, and let me explain you why. The smart contract audit was not finalized today, and it is the start of the weekend, so this company is not working on the weekend as far as I know, what I heard from the team. And yeah, they don't want to launch with an unaudited smart contract, which makes a lot of sense to me, because that would jeopardize everybody that has invested in that project, and that would be also really shady as a practice to launch a project which is not launching with an audited contract. So I am in really close touch with the team. They told me that the fair launch will be stopped as soon as the audit is there. So even if he is now 6 days countdown, maybe on Monday they come around and say, hey, we have done the audit, it's fine, everything is okay, then the countdown will immediately change, and the TGE will shortly afterwards then happen, and that will be only a couple hours away after they have the audited contract. So on the other side, this gives us a great opportunity to still participate here for a couple more days in the fair launch. So definitely, I would say, if you want to get into one of the leading decentralized platforms for trading, that is the way to go. They would definitely dominate the market once they have launched, and will be one of the big players in the decentralized trading world. So now let's have an outlook. First, what's happening here on chain. So because I gave you some bad news, so now I want to give you some good news, because on-chain things are looking so much different right now. So when we are looking here on the number of addresses that are holding at least one Bitcoin, we can see since the low at $17,000 oh no, sorry, that was last year. But still, so from last year, June, where we were at $34,000, the number of addressing holding one Bitcoin is steadily increasing here. And that has not changed. So yeah, unfortunately I cannot show you everything because I have to update my plan here. So you have only until 1 year ago. But I have seen a chart where this is keeping to get higher and higher, despite that we were trading at $17,000 here at, just a couple of weeks ago. So, and also when we're looking at the percentage of supply that was last active over a year, this is since we were here in July around $20,000. Oh, actually here we can see, yeah, I cannot get it, but when we were here at $17,000, from there we were also spiking back up here, and this is also just increasing. So that means that people understand right now that Bitcoin is still a hedge against inflation in the long run, and don't want to sell their Bitcoin. Also, the outflow from Bitcoins out of exchanges is just getting smaller and smaller. Oh no, sorry, the other way around. So the exchange out of the amount of coins going out of exchanges is still increasing because people take the coins off the exchange. So it was the inflow. The inflow is decreasing. So, and that means that people want to hold Bitcoin long term, like also precious metals like gold, silver, real estate assets, because they understand hard money and sound money is the best bet against inflation. So we see this also here on this chart in the Bitcoin number of active addresses. So also here, since we had we hit $23,000 in July, and also here even lower, we see here also a spike with more addresses coming in here again. More people are active on the Bitcoin network because they're taking off their Bitcoins from the exchanges. So, and that is long term really bullish for Bitcoin, because people get more educated about Bitcoin and understand the value behind holding Bitcoin. So now I also want to talk about the shorter term outlook for Bitcoin. So, and what we can expect here in the next couple of hours and next coming days. So yeah, you can see we were yesterday hitting here from this broadening falling wedge the top and got heavily rejected there. We got here something like a double top formation, and because of that the Bitcoin price was then reversing back to the downside. So here we saw just a couple of minutes ago actually the price going up. So but here's also for sure a resistance, and that's why the Bitcoin price is right now declining from there. Yeah, so you see here is a support resistance flip line. So it was here support, here it became resistance, resistance, here it became then again support, and then we broke it again. So, and here we was faking out, and then we broke again under it. It's now strong resistance, as we can see here with this candle right now. So, and most likely we will still head here lower in the next coming hours, because also on the 4-hourly chart, where's my 4-hourly chart? Here. On the 4-hourly chart, we are forming here this M pattern, which is of course again a bearish pattern. So, and when we are breaking here under this line of $18,600, that is the moment where you can potentially take a short trade, because when we're measuring this M pattern, so then see the target is around $17,700 ish. So we can adjust this line here a little bit, but not much. Yeah, $17,650 would be the trade that we can take here on Bitcoin. And guys, don't forget, if you want to trade on BYBIT, there's still $4,550 available in free bonuses. If you sign up with my link here, only with my specific link, you will be able to claim that bonus. The same on BitGet with $8,000 in free bonuses, also only with my specific link here. This is on these two exchanges alone. If you sign up there, over $12,000 in free bonuses. If you leverage that only by 10x, you have a $120,000 trade absolutely for free, if you take advantage of these bonuses that are available on these platforms. So when we're going back now, no, sorry, where's my chart? Here, the 1-hourly chart. So then you see also that there's a lot of room for Bitcoin still to go lower here, all the way to the bottom of that broadening falling wedge here. So the bottom would be at $18,100. So we would be just $500 away from the M pattern that we have just seen on the 4-hourly chart. So I think the more I look at the charts right now, yeah, the worse it actually gets. I don't like to be the bearer of bad news, but at least we have now also a glimpse, a small glimpse where Bitcoin might reverse then back to the upside. So we have to see this final capitulation to the downside, where we will go to prices that we have not seen for 2 years. And then finally we go slowly but steady back up for the Bitcoin price. I also try to see if we can find here another pattern in the immediate short term. Now we have here this pattern definitely playing out. So yeah, also another bearish pattern. You guys, you know it. I talked about this now for a couple of days already. If we measure here the technical target for this is bringing us all the way down to 14K. So, and yeah, we have closed multiple candles, daily candles, under the support of this right-angled broadening wedge here, which is a bearish pattern. So, and also with a heavy rejection where we retested the resistance. So, and now we might be in for a lower right here, because we have still also this downward sloping resistance line that we created on the top last year, sorry, this year. No, it was last year, sorry. Was it? Yeah, last year. So, and yeah, this is strong resistance, and I don't see Bitcoin coming above this resistance for quite a while, unfortunately. So, yeah, if I would be in your shoes and I would still have some crypto, if you're in a profit with that, I would sell it, honestly, you know, so not financial advice, but personally, I would sell it and wait out to see how low Bitcoin will actually go in the near future. And yeah, once the Fed is at 4.5% and announcing that they have to turn on the money printer again, that is the moment where you should start buying again, because the last time when they announced it, we had an 18 months bull run, and something similar might be happening then once again. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment and let me know what you think is going to happen in the next couple of months. Will we see $16,000 or even $14,000 for the Bitcoin price? I'm curious to know what you guys think. And don't forget, smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you again tomorrow.